Crazy ass white people.
No charcoal grills are allowed.
I'm white. I got you, huh?
Illegally selling water without a permit
On my property.
Whoa! Hey!
You don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, this is so delicious. I saw this over the weekend and I said, oh, we've got to play this on Roland Martin Unfiltered on Monday. A white couple jumped out of their car to confront a Latino couple in a case of road rage. The white couple was hyped, cut them off, stopped their Cadillac SUV. They about to whoop some ass. But they didn't realize they went up against #Team Whip that ass. Press play.
I need police right now. I need police right here, right now. I need police right now. They're coming to my car on the freeway. They're here on the freeway.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
No, James, don't get off the car. Don't get off the car. What's up? What's up? I already got
What are you gonna do?
Let him go. No, what? He's not working the fucking meter. Let him go. Fucking shot.
The cops are on the phone. Can you please come? They're fighting on the freeway. Yes, physically.
Whoa, bro! Whoa, man, please.
Please help. There's cars that are gonna get hit. Oh my god.
Go, please.
Oh my god. Oh, what do I do? Please help. The Glen Oaks Boulevard, we're at the ramp from Glen Oaks Boulevard. Hello, we're on the ramp for the Glen Oaks Boulevard. We're right on the ramp next to the Best Buy, right next to the Best Buy. It's the on-ramp.
The on-ramp?
Yes, right next to the Best Buy when you get onto the freeway.
Is it San Fernando?
Yes, it's on McCoyman. You know where the Best Buy's at?
Let go.
Get in the car. No. Get in the car. Please.
Let go. Please.
Hello. It's the Glen Oaks Boulevard Best Buy. I don't know the address. I'm only 16. I don't know. Yes.
Let's go. Get in the car. Hello?
Get in the car. Get in the car.
On the expressway at that.
I don't think that ended up quite how they expected.
I'm pretty sure that was. I mean, when you get in your car with your clothes on, and you get out your car with your clothes on, you expect to get back in your car with your clothes on. I'm just saying.
They walked over like they was supposed to roll up the window and just keep it moving. Come on, y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
That was, again, it was first, again, they got the car. Yeah, what y'all gonna do? She's sitting here, and then she ends up halfway butt naked, shirt off, breasts all out, showing her bra. And then of course the hub say, man, no, it's cool. No, it ain't cool.
over here.
You got your ass out the car. No. You cut us off. Then you cussed us out yelling out the car. Then you got out your car and walked over to our car.
Yeah, they were begging for that butt whooping.
They really did.
They know
They begged for that one.
Got kids in the back recording it.
She on the phone to 911.
Right, she in the car, and then finally when it was over, she's like, well, all right, we caught. We can go home.
Never mind.
Never mind. We don't need y'all.
It's
We don't need y'all.
They ain't got no weapons either.
But that.
Got no clothes.
They ain't got no clothes.
But there's all these folks again. See, I keep warning. I keep warning white people.
The wrong one.
I keep warning white people. Yo, today don't you roll up on some folks. It ain't gonna end well. I don't know why these folks keep trying us. I'm telling y'all, it's not gonna end well. You keep acting a fool, and then when you get knocked the hell out, you're gonna be like Debo. You just gonna, like in Friday, you're gonna get knocked out. You know, just jumping out the car and stuff along those lines. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't understand. But the woman, the Latina, was just wait.
Oh my God! It was like Hulk smash. She was just flinging that woman all over the place.
Sitting on her.
She thought about immigration and everything else. She was like, I'm so tired.
No good.
I'm tired of this.
She thought about Santa Ana, the Alamo. So she was reaching all the way back in
all
history.
All them ancestors came
all of them.
all
so
over that.
I'm just warning y'all. Don't act a fool.
But wait, kudos to the kids because they tried to stop it. Mom, you're embarrassing me. You know, they at least tried to stop it. All right, we got
Mom
it.
was like, ain't trying to hear that.
Exactly. At this point, look, go sit down.
Mama's like, man, I got
Let me handle this.
But let me do this here, y'all, before I go to my next story, okay, which is a serious story. This is the third straight video. Can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all please learn how to shoot horizontal? See, Henry, play the video again. Play the video again. Just take the audio down. I just need to show y'all something, okay? This is y'all. I need y'all to stop. That's a vertical video. Y'all see all that stuff on the left and right? We gotta put on the screen to fill it up. I need y'all to learn how to shoot your fight videos different.
You don't care about the other ones, but just the fight videos.
Like right here, okay? Now, Henry, go to my iPad. Go to my iPad. Okay, y'all, do you see this? See, that was shot horizontal. That was the robotics competition at Rainbow Push. I saw some video about 3 years ago. See, y'all, see how it fills the whole screen up? Just do me a favor. If y'all are shooting crazy-ass white people, please, I need you to shoot this way. I need you to shoot horizontal. Because, see, I want to get the whole ass whipping. I want the whole ass whipping in the picture. I can't get the whole ass. I can only get, like, portions of it when y'all shoot this way. And so, again, and let me show you. I got 2 phones. See, you can even do it with 2 hands, okay? This is how you even do it. You got 2. Boom. I'm shooting 2. It's like all the action going. Then I can go high. I can go. That's right. That's all I'm saying. So if y'all shoot these videos, okay, you should end the video. I need y'all to go, and even when you go live, you go live on Instagram, Facebook Live. Turn your phone, go horizontal, okay? I know y'all think it's easier doing this way. No. But for television purposes, I need y'all to go ahead and shoot that thing horizontal so I can get the full picture of crazy-ass white people getting their ass whooped on freeways. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate that. Let's talk about a story, folks, out of Houston, and that is the Turkey Leg Hut. A lawsuit filed against the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston over its smokers has been suspended. The legal battle that has been going on for the past couple of weeks ended with the plaintiffs saying they will not pursue further legal action for now. Why is that the case? Joining me now to talk about this, the co-founders of Turkey Leg Hut, Nakia and Lynn Price. How y'all doing?
Doing well. How are you?
All right. So here's the deal. So all of a sudden they're dropping their suit. Is it all because y'all got the hands, and your lawyers did, on that email that they sent out where they even stated what their real reason for why they were trying to shut y'all down?
I believe that their initial shock value was the fact that, they caught us off guard.
Hold on one second. I'm having some audio issues. The audio dropped out there. All right, guys, let me know whether the audio back. Okay, keep talking. All right, so do we have the audio, guys? Okay, all right, so not quite sure what happened with the audio there. Yeah, I can't hear you guys on y'all end. So do this here in the control room. If y'all could work this out, and then we'll go right back to them. And so, folks, so let me unpack this here, okay? The Turkey Leg Hut opened in Houston about 3 years ago along a road called Alameda Road in Houston's 3rd Ward. Now, this is, of course, a historic black neighborhood where Texas Southern University is, my high school, Jack Case High School. It is one of the most historic black neighborhoods in the city of Houston. So they opened this restaurant, and on this road, Alameda Road, were a lot of black businesses located. KCOH Radio, longtime voice of Black Houston, located on that street as well. Turkey Leg Hut then opens, and it takes off. People are sitting there, going there, and getting their turkey legs. Unbelievable response from the public. Well, then in that particular area, gentrifiers moved in. It's near the Texas Medical Center. It's near downtown. And so what then happens is they start complaining about the owners of the Turkey Leg Hut. They complain about the traffic. They complain about the noise. They were complaining, saying the smoke from their smokers. Thousands of people. You go to the Turkey Leg Hut, folks, I'm talking about the line is sometimes folks waiting 1-2 hours to get in. Hugely popular, okay? So then, of course, they open up a place called Daiquiri Hut. Oh, they didn't like that. They complained about people parking, and so the owners bought literally several parking lots nearby to accommodate the traffic. Still not good enough. And so you have a residential neighborhood that's literally right next to the restaurant. Now, Houston has no zoning laws. That means in Houston, hell, you could build a restaurant and you can have a big house right next to it. That's what you actually have there in the city of Houston. So these folks moved in and then began to complain, trying to shut this restaurant down. Now, I think we got the owners back. So, want to check with your audio? You got me?
We can hear you.
There
can you
go.
Hear us?
Okay, cool. All right. So you were making a point again. They were coming at y'all, throwing all these different reasons out. But this email, they wrote in the email that the intent was to get y'all off, quote, our corner.
Wow.
That's correct. But that could not be the stated goal.
Right. And they said in the email, we can't say that, but that's the goal.
Correct.
What was the response from the community? Because obviously, this restaurant is hugely popular. In terms of what was that response as well, what they were trying to do to y'all? Because they initially got an injunction where you couldn't use your smokers from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m.?
That's correct, yes. So the initial, temporary restraining order was we couldn't use the smokers from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. Thereafter, we filed, when we received that email is when we filed an emergency hearing for the restraining order to be lifted. And during that time, they raised the bond. So the bond went from $500 to $24,000. And then they lifted the hours of operation from when we could smoke turkey legs. And they only did it from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for those hours of 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then what happened is that they did not come up with the $24,000 bond. And so because they didn't come out with the $24,000 bond, the restraining order was null and void.
Lynn, first of all, with a lot of people, again, not understanding, that essentially what y'all were dealing with is what black people are now dealing with all across this country. We've seen this in Oakland. We've seen this in Harlem. We've seen this in Chicago, in all these areas where black people have lived for decades. Customs, things doing. All of a sudden, white folks move in. I mean, you had, hell, here in D.C., y'all turn the go-go music down. Then you had some white folks who moved in next to Howard University and literally said, they should turn this into a park so we can walk our dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, so this, what y'all experience is what black business owners are experiencing nationwide.
Almost normality now. It's crazy.
It is. It's first of all, I think it's beyond crazy, and you've had to spend thousands of dollars on lawyers to fight this as well.
Beyond thousands, and it's crazy, man.
And so what is next? Do y'all expect them to retool and possibly come after you again?
I think at this point in time, I think they're a little embarrassed about that email coming out and us knowing their ultimate goal. I think at some point in time, it's always been something since we've been here. So they couldn't get us with the noise, they couldn't get us with the parking, and so you came up with the smoke. So my question is that if and when you come back, what will it be what will it be for this time or next time?
And of course, as a part of that, y'all have taken action to address some of the issues. Of course, y'all have bought a number of parking lots in this area as well. And so, seven?
Yeah.
7.
And so, anything y'all plan on doing moving forward to still address some of these issues when it comes to smoke or whatever? So, what are your plans?
So the plan is and the plan has always been to enclose the pits. The pit area that as it stands right now, they were built to the health department specifications, and then when they started to receive complaints, then what we had built wasn't good enough, and so now it's they want it fully enclosed, whereas before it was fine just the way that it is. That's how we've been in business for 2 years without something like this happening. And so the plan going forward is to do like we said we were going to do, which is enclose the pits, fully enclose the pits, have the exhaust fans put in, and that's really it. I mean, the smoke has to go someplace, so it's still going to go up, but it's just going to have a different, I guess, exhaust fans of how you redirect the smoke.
From a community standpoint, have y'all been pleased with how black folks have rallied around y'all? And look, and a lot of your white customers too.
Yeah, look, I got, they got a muzzle on my mouth, so I can't say too much, so can't say what I really want to say. I told them my exact words verbatim, how you start off your show. They don't want it like Washington on Alameda. Did you hear me?
I heard you.
They don't want it like Washington on Alameda, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna let the attorneys take care of it, because that's my standpoint. Y'all want 50,000 people on Alameda with their hands in the air. So they don't want that.
But the community has been awesome. They've been awesome. Good. The support that we receive has been it's been unreal. It's crazy to know that we have that many people who stand behind us and what we're trying to do, and at every turn.
We have 14,000 reposts in one day on We Support Turkey Leg Head. 14,000 reposts, and that's not even all the ones I saw. Those are the ones we just saw on our page. But like I tell everybody, it's not like it's different strokes of wood that you can use for barbecue pits. And if you really a barbecue pit master, or you really cook in your backyard, certain woods give off certain smoke. We use the best of the best mesquite. Mesquite is a heat wood. It's nothing that has large, abundance of smoke out there. Pecan does a different flavor, but we use mesquite, the same wood that the average person uses in their pit on the daily. So, this is just crazy to think that you would say it's toxic, on any level,
And obviously, I'm showing some video right now when I was, of course, at your place in September. That's why I look. It's way too much food. That's why I couldn't get any. I purposely did not get any when I came by for Thanksgiving. I gotta spread that stuff out over the course. Yeah, he's like, fix you something. No, I'm good. I'm going home. I'm going home and get a salad. I'm going home. Not gonna do it. I'm trying, Cleo. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, all right, Cleo. Go to Houston.
It's very real, Cleo.
I'm trying to tell you, Cleo.
I've been to Houston.
Okay, no, Cleo, you been to Houston, but you ain't been to Turkey Leg Hut.
No, I haven't.
I'm trying to tell you, Cleo.
But I'm going.
Okay,
Cleo,
all right.
Cleo, what rock you been under? You ain't been to Turkey Leg Hut.
Rocked us on the East Coast.
Trust me, they know about it down there.
Absolutely. And so, look, it has been again, it's been a battle. I really do believe that, again, I make this point, that the reason we really cover this story as well, because we've been covering this. This thing happened in Oakland, where a black church, they had choir rehearsal. Inside the church, white guy calls the cops and said they making too much noise.
Wow.
And wanted choir rehearsal shut down because he felt they were making too much noise.
Roland, what y'all don't know is that you hear about the smoke, but you don't even understand how this has been ongoing. Like, the harassment that we've received from everything has been crazy. I think, we had the police called on us about a dog barking.
No, not even that. The distributor that brings our wood at 12 o'clock at night, somebody called him out because he was unloading the wood in the back on a pallet, and they said it was making too much noise. Wood.
Yeah. It's crazy. We haven't even, we haven't divulged everything that we've been through, because I feel like, at the end of the day, God has our back. But it's been a roller coaster, to say the least.
Yeah, they don't know I'm ready to ride it. I like roller coasters. I love it. This is legit. Put me in the front row. Let's ride.
Well, we certainly are glad to see how this ended up, but I'm quite sure they'll be back. And so, Nakia and Lynn, good luck and continue with the success with Turkey Leg Hut.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I wish we had video. This is in Oklahoma. Y'all have no idea. I wish we had video. Oh, I wish we had video. This is from a TV station, Channel 9 in Oklahoma. Y'all gonna love this one. A family trip to the pool took a very dark turn July 20th at an apartment complex on Southwest 5th and MacArthur in Oklahoma City. Witnesses and police say 28-year-old Joshua Valentine targeted a black man who was at the swimming pool to watch his kids. Police said Valentine verbally, then physically attacked the victim with a closed fist. The victim, however, turned the tables on Valentine and, they didn't say this, knocked his ass out.
Hey.
When Valentine awoke a few minutes later, he left the pool area, then returned with a baseball bat. Oh, it gets better. Police and witnesses said he swung at the brother, who not only fended Valentine off with a chair, the victim then struck Valentine several times with his fist, knocked his ass out a second time. Police ended up arresting Valentine for malicious harassment based on race. He spent 6 days in the Oklahoma County Jail.
How come 6 days and not 60 days?
Boom! Knocked his ass out. Did not warn white people. Y'all gonna come across the wrong brother.
What? You said sooner or later.
You're gonna get your ass whooped. Nancy in the restaurant, lucky she didn't get her ass whooped. This ignorant ass woman we about to show y'all called the cops on a man because she didn't recognize who he was, and she said he looked illegal. What are you saying about what? What?
Hello, Lindor Police. Hello. I have a phone. There's a guy that came out in the bushes. He's trying to take pictures of me. He looks illegal. I'm at Walmart. There's a guy illegal. He's illegal. He doesn't speak English. He's coming out in the bushes at Walmart in Lindor. He caught somebody for an outfit. Can he come get him? He's taking a picture of me. He's being weird. He's from Mexico. The other guy behind him might snap my neck. Do we live here? Are you from Africa? I'm from Glendora. Hi. This guy's so weird right now. He's going to drive a truck out of here. He's illegal and belongs to Mexico. The address is Glendora Walmart. Can you Google that before he moves out? Because he's going to take off and he's gone. Can you get a talk over here fast enough? I'm going to block his fucking truck. I'm going to block the fucker's truck. I'm going to block this fucker's truck that doesn't belong in Glendora. Who are you? Who's this motherfucker that doesn't belong? Do you have a green card?
He works with those guys over there.
No. I don't know who this guy is.
He works with
How do you know?
guys over there.
the railroad company?
ILB, International Line.
Okay, because I don't know this guy. He's videotaping me, and he looks creepy from Mexico. He's speaking broken English, La Migra.
And that's super racist.
It's not racist.
It is racist.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I have a friend down the street. No, it's not. No, I've seen a guy beat up. No, it's not racist. My dad is black. My dad is black. I'm not racist. This guy's from Mexico. They punk people, and they fucking don't know everybody's goddamn illegal shit. You understand?
Yeah.
And my dad's black. Don't call me racist, asshole.
My family works in law.
Oh, okay. So what? I want to make sure this guy's legit. I don't want him punking some. He could be punking your fucking job, taking your fucking outfit, working to get paperwork. I have all my paperwork over here. My dad's black, asshole. My dad's fucking black. It's not racist, stupid. Don't tell me I'm racist because he's Mexican. My little nephew's Italian, Mexican, and Aloha. Stupid fuck. Don't tell me I'm racist. This fucker is coming out of the bushes telling me to move my car because he can't park straight, fucker. Stupid ass. I want to know who this piece of shit is.
Oh, y'all didn't find a long one? Oh my God, there was more to it.
Wait,
where she was like, yeah, he's probably taking your job. I told y'all, Trump done got these people just losing their mind here.
Don't put that on Trump. That's just racism, bigotry, prejudice that has existed.
Yeah, but the white folks have been calling the cops like crazy since 2016.
Yeah, but I think we probably are just seeing these things videotaped more. I don't know if they.
We had cameras in 2015.
But I think
we had phones in 2015.
But I think that this is something that now, when you have people are just really using their cameras to catch all sort of things, not just this sort of racism and prejudice and bigotry, but all sorts of things. So keep videotaping, and I hope her family sees it. I hope her church sees it. I hope her black dad sees it.
Her black dad
doesn't mean anything.
You know what I mean? That doesn't mean anything. There's some crazy ass black people out there too.
But did you hear what came out of your mouth?
An aloha.
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Aloha.
Hawaii?
What the hell? Y'all, first of all, she said aloha. Then she said he came from Africa. Y'all, she tried. Okay, she used every racist.
Every
possible term. I'm not racist. My daddy black, girl. You ignorant.
And she just kept.
What does it mean to be punking somebody's job? Like
I don't even.
This is some.
Okay, first of all,
when we do it like a prank
coming out of the
you're trying to make common sense. You're trying to make common sense, y'all. I can't even.
He was trying to get out of the parking lot.
It's crazy. Right. Should have rolled over her ass.
Embarrassment.
Should have made her a speed bump. Y'all know what time it is.
No charcoal grills are allowed.
I'm white. I got you, huh?
Illegally selling water without a permit
On my property.
Whoa! Hey!
we don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
All right, folks. This ignorant-ass white woman lost her mind in Montgomery County, Maryland. She was that close to getting her ass whooped. Rotate.
White people are crazy as fuck. Can you see her? Do y'all see her? Do y'all really see her? Like, so if I beat her ass, then what? If I knock her ass out, you have 3 seconds to get out of my way. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Move out of the way.
1.
Please.
Tell her to move. I'm gonna whoop your grandmother's ass. 2. Can you please move, please? Can you move, ma'am?
No, I'm not. I'm not letting you in this building. Who are you talking to on that phone? Is it a resident of this building? Is it a resident of this building?
Here's an old ass woman, guys. Tell your nana to get her ass out of the way. Nana, please. Fuck out of the way, dumb bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
You're going to rob somebody?
Do you hear her? You need to get your hair done. This table. This bitch is crazy as fuck. This bitch right here. She just stood in the middle and held me. Then she said, I'm gonna go rob somebody. You racist, dirty, nasty ass fuck.
Okay. Here's what I'm still just. She was preventing her from leaving.
That's false imprisonment.
I'm telling y'all. Luckily, that sister was holding the phone.
I think, Roland, that this might be the closest you've come in this beautiful segment you do all the time. Was that the closest you've come in the ones you've shown to somebody getting their ass beat?
No, that actually happened. What happened was a white homeless dude rolled up on a brother who worked at FedEx in Seattle and accosted the brother. The brother knocked his ass out, and the white boy died.
Oh.
No, he had some condition or whatever, but the brother knocked his ass out cold. Damn. He died. Eugene, I'm telling you, I remember it. I keep telling, they ain't press charges against him because he was like, yo, he said self-defense. But this white woman is blocking the sister from leaving a building where she lives.
You should have knocked her out. I'm at the point, knock her out. Look, it went beyond just words, right? There's actual physical contact there. I'm no lawyer, but I could get to play one on this show on occasion. So that looks like it would be assault in Maryland, probably in the second degree. And so I think you probably there's no self-defense law in Maryland, but I think there's a good argument that could be made that hey, that was my only way out.
Julian, when you had the white boy who worked at YouTube or Google, one of them. And remember, his kid was like, Daddy, let's go. Same thing. The grandchild was like, come on. And that's why she's like, you better listen to your grandchild. Yeah. I mean, the little children are seeing, hey, your old ass racist, let them go.
Well, that's the beauty of this is that she's a racist, you know what, but her grandchild gets it. So as he grows up, perhaps he'll keep that consciousness. But, if I was I'm too old. I was going to say if I was that sister, I'd have beat her butt too. But
no, your ass, you would have done that. Don't even try to front him. I'm too old. Damn well you would have done that.
Keep that
damn well. Greg, I keep,
brother.
I'm telling you, I keep telling people, brother, yo, black people are not going to continue to be, I'm gonna pray for you and be nice, I'm gonna be calm. I'm telling you, I'm warning y'all, somebody's white gonna get killed.
Oh, no question.
They're gonna get their ass whooped, beat down viciously, and people gonna be saying, why'd you have to do that? Because we have done this now, I swear, 20, 30 times.
That's crazy. No, I mean, and for viewers around the country and around the world who will be watching this, Montgomery County, that's really D.C. I mean, that's Silver Spring, Maryland. I'm trying to figure out whether that, because, that's right across the D.C. line. We could throw a rock and hit it from here.
It's Ward 9.
No question, it really is. So, no, but the point you've been raising over and over again, Roland, in this space, somebody, they're going to try to write one in a minute. And that girl was smiling the whole time, the young sister. She was in other words, you could tell that she had managed it. But if she had turned around the clock, and that grandbaby was trying to save her Nana, please.
I'm telling y'all, y'all until these white folks stop detaining black people, stop blocking people from leaving their own damn building.
That's right.
Stop asking them who they visiting. Stop asking them, do you live here taking the trash out? We got the one we gonna show you tomorrow is the white woman who jammed up a brother delivering packages. I'm telling y'all,
he was UPS or something?
Don't matter.
In a uniform.
No.
OMG.
No.
Delivering packages.
Come on, man.
And backed off when the white UPS guy said, no, he worked with me. I'm trying to tell y'all, I am not
She would never get another package again.
Condoning it, but I'm trying to tell y'all, black people are not going to play this.
No.
And I'm just warning y'all right now. So when it happens, y'all going to say, Roland, you call me. You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
No charcoal grills are allowed.
I'm white. I got you, girl.
Illegally selling water without a permit
on my property.
Whoa! Hey! Give us your ID.
You don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
All right, folks, in Indiana, a deputy constable has been fired after he was seen in a viral video confronting two black men in a store parking lot for acting suspicious.
We requested a supervisor. I don't mind showing you my driver's license, but what is your reason that you're asking?
Because
Why?
Because you're acting suspicious.
About what? We was in there shopping.
I said, show me your driver's license.
What is the suspicion, sir?
Get your driver's license out.
You can't
Just
state
show
the
me your
suspicion.
driver's license. That's all I
Sir,
want to see.
you're not explaining to me. You didn't pull me over. You jumped out your car and asked me, did I want to...
investigation.
What are you investigating? You just see me in there shopping. I paid for everything that I bought.
Get your driver's license out.
Sir,
show me your driver's license. If you don't got no warrants or nothing, you're gone. I have no problem.
What is the reason that you're stopping me?
I'm not going to argue with you no more.
I'm not arguing. I'm trying to understand something.
The other car gets you, I'm going to take both of you out, and I'm going to tow your car.
Can you give me your name?
Your failure to identify.
I'm not. You have no reason. You have no reason to pull me over.
Show me your driver's
You
license.
didn't even pull. You're not even behind me. You jumped out the car and told me to stop.
You stopped right here.
We weren't in traffic, sir. We were pulling out of a parking spot.
Or I'm going to tow your car.
You're not going to tow anything. The car, sir. You're not going to tow a car.
Well, the officer's been identified as Lawrence Township Deputy Constable Darrell Jones and was off duty and working security for Nordstrom Rack. Lawrence Township Chief Constable, guess what? Fired him within 2 hours of viewing the video. First of all, that's a damn record.
Exactly.
Very fast. Fired within 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I keep, look, first of all, black people, first of all, show the video again. I got to keep giving us some lessons on this. Do me a favor. When y'all shooting video, please shoot horizontal. Landscape. So that way when it runs, it feels the whole screen.
When I want to run this on my show, I need to.
Right. I need y'all. That way we ain't got to put the stuff on the left and the right because of the black bars.
Give us the panoramic view,
That's first. I need you to do landscape horizontal, okay? I'm just letting y'all know that's first. All right? Just please shoot this way. That ain't it, okay? Please shoot this way. And hold the phone this way. Finger on top, pinky on the bottom. That's all you got to do. You can do all this sort of
I will
stuff.
say this. The outcome of that was great. Did nobody get killed?
But here's my point with it. Okay? Here's my point. I'm trying to see. I don't need that thing.
Rest your fingers. Go ahead, rest your fingers on that.
See right there?
Go ahead and rest your
You need some help. See, that's a Sigma. This is an alpha. I don't need no help. I don't need no help. But here's the whole deal here. I keep saying, let white folks keep acting a fool. They're going to keep losing jobs. We should have 50 black people applying for that constable job the next day.
We hope so, right? I mean, this was, like you said, the best possible result. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got slammed on the ground. Nobody got arrested. Nobody had more than a few moments of inconvenience, thankfully. And this officer now can contemplate the whole holiday season about how looking suspicious isn't a crime.
Yeah. When I saw the video, I watched it to its entirety, and I was baffled when backup came up. Backup got there and they asked questions. They said, did they steal anything? The loss prevention said they stole anything? No, they paid for everything. And right then, I thought I heard the cop say, well, why are you stopping him?
Right.
Why are you stopping him? And you heard the guy say, officer, he was in Nordstrom with us, talking to one of the employees. We was shopping. While he was there, he saw us shopping. He saw us pay for everything. We walk out. And that's when he says, I need to get your tag. So I'm trying to figure out at what point does racial profiling come to it has to get to a point where, okay, we can't keep doing it.
It's too expensive.
Trust me. That police department said, get rid of him right now.
Yeah. You know what? In every situation where we had...
even file a lawsuit.
Right. Get rid of him right now.
I hadn't even called a lawyer yet.
Look, Indiana knows good and well they are Indiana. Yes. And that constable office
where the
knew.
KKK was founded.
That's what I'm alluding to.
I've lived there.
And that constable's office knew, listen, we're going to have something else that come up dicey. We need to get some black folks on our side now. So this is an easy win. This is a layup. Let's go ahead and dismiss this guy right now.
You got to go.
And you know what's the weird thing? That guy operating in capacity of security probably was assuming he's operating in his deputy constable's capacity where he can do this type of thing. But when you're playing glorified rent-a-cop, you don't have the authority to do this. That's right. And now you look like a fool without a job.
But I just keep saying, y'all keep doing this. We got no problem keep shooting it. Like the woman the other day, the brother trying to throw trash out and she blocking him, saying because she didn't recognize who the hell he was. I'm telling you right now, these crazy white people out here, we don't owe y'all nothing. We ain't got to show you no ID. We ain't got to prove we live somewhere, and we don't need a white neighbor vouching for us. But I'm telling you, If y'all keep doing it, we're going to keep showing it, and we're going to show it every week. And if y'all keep losing y'all jobs, there will be no tears. I will be playing Scarface's song, No Tears, for all of you.
I will commend my generation, millennials, and other generations for not acting out in violence and start playing chess moves and say, you know what, I'm not going to fight you and make me look like a bad person. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put you on camera so the world can see how messed up it really is, and I'm going to hit you where it hurt. It's going to cost you your job.
But see, that's the thing. He wasn't thinking about that.
No, he was not.
He was thinking about their deference.
Right now.
He was mad. He was mad that
Think about their pension.
He was mad they knew their rights. He was mad they didn't show him any deference. He was mad that they were questioning him about why they were questioning them.
Precisely.
He was pissed. And now his anger and his pride got him at home with his family talking about ain't gonna be no Christmas.
And they ask valid questions like,
why?
Where's the supervisor? Can we speak to your supervisor? What is your name? What is your badge number? They never raised their voice. They never used any type of profanity. They never showed any type of hostility. They smoking a cigarette. They trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
One last real note about that, and we have to be careful come time, right? Because while respectability may be a useful tactic, we should not think that these people deserve not to be a cost, and somebody who might be popping back at them with a little bit more attitude, a little more sass, deserves to be slammed or deserves to be shot. I want to make sure our viewers, and I don't want to put that on you that you were saying that.
Right.
I just want to make it clear.
And that's why I got a windshield mount with a GoPro in there, so y'all pull roll over. First of all, I'm a live stream your ass. I'm just letting you know. So they ain't gonna be we recording. No, we gonna be live streaming.
Are you gonna notify them as soon as they walk up to the car?
Who? You live.
I have the shortcut on my phone.
I'm letting you know.
To record and send immediately.
You are live right now to 2.5 million social media followers.
Please proceed.
Yes, please proceed. I'm just letting you know how that was gonna go. All right, so a couple of people are not white, Latino, but look, they were dressing like white people. They decided to wear KKK costumes for Halloween. Did not go over well with black people in LA. Okay, to all my Latino friends, it's never a good move. Do not imitate white people when it comes to KKK costumes, okay? Okay, unless you're Dave Chappelle on the Chappelle Show and it's a joke, I'm just saying it's not going to work. Erica, what is wrong with these people?
So let me step back. We're kind of having a little conversation here. And so this is a problem somewhat that lays at the feet of the culture. Stop allowing folks to talk about you, use words that are very specific to your community. As a black woman, anybody that steps in me or uses languages like nigga or nigger, we immediately have a problem. And so the other part I think that's really good is that anti-blackness is very real. So to see that it's not just, and I think that this is something that everybody needs to see, it's not just a specific age demographic, it's not a specific generation. This is largely people that think that it is okay to disparage black folks. And I, for one, as a very black woman whose ancestors paid the price in blood to be here for well over 500, very black, don't you can't try me like that. And so I think that that's a line that has to be drawn in the sand around anti-blackness.
I'm just saying, Teresa, KK costume don't really work well in the black neighborhood.
Not at all.
No neighborhood.
I was about to say, this is no neighborhood left behind, right?
No, y'all said no neighborhood. No, there's some white neighborhoods. It works well. Mississippi.
I bet it
Alabama,
does. You know, it's funny.
Georgia, South Carolina,
New York,
but I'm
New
just
Jersey,
saying,
but not
suburban
LAX.
counties.
Right.
Let's just call it what it is.
Right.
No. Unless you're shooting black Klansmen with Spike Lee, no, it's not gonna work.
No.
It's not gonna work. Not gonna work.
But you know what I did like? What I did like about that, Roland, is that that the confrontation didn't escalate where it could have escalated, right? Where it could have got really out of control. But what I did appreciate is that they were unmasked. Yeah, right. It could have been that and a little bit more, right? Depending on the reaction of and how people were feeling that night.
Yeah.
But what I do appreciate is that people are now unmasking it, right? So when you take the hood off, that's just the first step, right? Because then, as we saw in the video, the young ladies then started to try to hide their face and try to cover back up. But if you're bold enough to wear that costume, then you are bold enough to stand your ground on why you feel like this was it funny? Because it wasn't funny.
But Teresa, if you look at history, the reason why Klansmen wore the costume is because many of them were the preachers, they were the mayors, they were the other people, and they covered up. I mean, when you look at lynching chronicles, you'll see stories about how somebody recognized somebody's shoes and said those were the same shoes that the police chief had on earlier today. So it's consistent with our historical ignorance that these folks would put some Klan costumes on, and let's just assume that they were not racist, they were just well-meaning. Then, as Erica has said, the anti-blackness that is replete in our country allows Latinos, who ought to be our allies, to behave badly. So people of color is not a coalition until you own my pain, until you own my history, because it's American history. And these Klansmen lynched 4,000 people.
So again, let me do this here again. So now it's time for a lesson. If y'all are shooting white folks doing crazy stuff, do me a favor, shoot like this here. That way it fills the whole screen up, okay? See, when you shoot like this, I got the two black bars on the side. No, I need to see all of it. So that's my video lesson. If you're shooting police beating people up, if you're shooting crazy ass white people, shooting into this video, folks, please learn how to shoot horizontal or landscape. So all you gotta do, hold the phone just like this here, and then that way when we put it on television, it fills the whole screen. TV now is in 16:9. Used to be standard 4:3. Okay, it's a little geekish for y'all don't know, but I'm just saying, don't shoot like this here. Okay, I want to see the whole ass whooping. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right, folks. Over the holiday Thanksgiving weekend, black man trying just to do his job, delivering packages in Raleigh, North Carolina. And he had to roll up on a crazy-ass white woman.
Are you guys movers?
Don't worry about what we are.
It doesn't, see, that's what I'm saying.
Don't worry about that.
You just came out your house, correct?
Yes, because I heard a lot of noise.
Okay, but listen though, I was here 10 minutes ago. If you would have came out 10 minutes ago, you would have seen us doing our job.
Here, I'll get my video and I'll start videoing you as well.
I'm about to go back to work. I'm just saying, this is how things happen in America today because of people like you.
No, I was asking for identification.
Now you're asking for identification. But who are you though? Are you the police?
I'm not.
So why do I have to identify myself to you?
Because you're in my neighborhood.
So now this is okay.
Okay. And I'm asking if do you have?
So this is your block.
This is says who you are.
But this is your block.
But does it say anything on your shirt, or do you have anything that says what company you guys are from?
Yes, I do.
That's all I want to know.
But why do I have to present that to you? That's my question. I don't mind showing you, but why do I have to show it to you?
Put yourself in my situation.
Okay,
you hear a loud truck and you're like, what is going on?
A loud truck in your neighborhood. It could be a mover, it could be UPS, it can be I can be delivering appliances,
but
anything.
A mover would have something on the side of its truck.
No, not always.
UPS would have something on the side of its truck.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay. So it's just you see a blank truck, you're gonna stop everybody. So if I would have came down this neighborhood with a car, you'd have stopped me too.
Listen, I'm from South Philly.
Okay.
Right? I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay, but this is how stuff, get out of hand in America. Because of people like you, this is how you're not being nasty.
No,
but
I'm not being nasty.
You're right. But why do you stop me though? That's the whole question. Because it's two black guys in your neighborhood, correct?
No,
Is that the issue?
You're the one who did that.
No.
You're the one who brought that up.
If I was
So
white,
silly.
be honest, you wouldn't have stopped me.
No, I would have.
We're not robbers. We're not none of that you're thinking. I was here doing the job. If you would have came out and got your mail 10 minutes ago, you would have seen me doing my job. But there was no reason for you to stop me while I'm going about my day.
Are you recording me?
There's no reason for you to stop me. No, you want to call the police on me for no reason. Now you call the police on me, they're gonna automatically believe what you say and go on your side.
Your truck doesn't have anything on it. That's
What does that matter? I'm out here. I'm doing a job. I've been driving this truck for 10 plus years. I'm doing a job, man.
Okay.
So that's no reason for you to stop me, dude.
Why don't you have anything on your truck?
Because I don't have to have anything on my truck. The job that I got doesn't require for me to have anything on my truck, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine.
I'm doing a job, man.
That's fine.
Come on, dude.
All right. First of all, y'all, we got so many crazy white people videos that the white woman and the UPS driver, hell, that's another video. I'm going to have that one tomorrow. But first of all, this is what I find to be interesting. Cleo, I'm going to go to you first. When you see these videos on social media, all the comments, all the white folks are praising the black people for being respectable and not going off. Now, we got one where her sister went off. But she's like, I'm going to beat this woman's ass. She don't move. And I had no problem with her saying that. Because that's an issue right there, that we have to always be the ones who are respectable and, not really getting upset. But to me, that's a conversation that went 2 minutes and 55 seconds too long. Man, get your ass out the way. I got stuff to do. And if he got hit in the head with the door, he got hit in the head with the door.
Well, I agree, but you also know that if he got hit in the head with the door, you're talking about the white dude, there would have been a problem because he's wrong, because he's white.
But that's also why
black and he's white,
when he was like,
wrong.
"Are y'all recording? Hell yeah, we recording." And I keep telling y'all, please record this way. I keep telling y'all, record horizontal, so that way it fills the whole screen versus, vertical. You got the black bars on the side.
Well, let me just
It just
say
makes
this.
it easier for us to see all of it if y'all please record that way. So if you rub against a crazy ass white person, hold your phone like this. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We should continue to record white folks, take advantage of this technology they didn't have when I was young, that we have now. And I've been through those same scenarios very recently with white people questioning me, but I'm still going to say that at least once a month you might have one of crazy-ass black people story.
Hold up. I ain't say hold up. First of all,
the internalized white supremacy.
No. Here's the deal. I don't see videos of black people, Julianne, just stopping white folks.
Well, not that. No,
and keeping them from doing their job.
We do the same thing. We don't do what white people do.
The white woman 2 weeks ago with a brother was throwing his own trash out. And she's like, show me where you live. I don't recognize you.
But let me be clear, Roland. I can be real clear so you can go to her. I know that black people are accosted by white people. What I'm talking about is not that white people get treated like that. I'm talking about how we act like white people and do the same thing to black people.
Well, I don't see them videos.
Well,
okay, why don't you share some links?
I sure will.
Julianne, go ahead.
I mean, the racism in our country is pernicious, and we just saw that. Brother Man did, as you said, he took that conversation way too long. He should just stepped and walked away. But I'm glad he recorded it.
He wanted footage.
Yeah, I'm glad he recorded it because basically we need these recordings for any number of reasons. First of all, to share with our young people. They need to see this stuff so that they understand, so that they're armored. They're basically knowledgeable. Because, Roland, sometimes you see these comments on Twitter, wherever, and you get the white people who say, oh, they were so respectable, but you also get white people who give you alternate scenarios. Well, I would have done the same thing. Really? And get your behind beat. What's wrong with asking someone for ID? You're walking down the street. You have the same right to the street as anybody else.
Right. Like, white folks are not driving around delivering packages and with delivery truck, and folks are stopping us. Who are you? Where you from? What you doing here? Why is there no sign on the side of your truck, Mustafa? First of all, I can say right in the television industry. Local stations have had gear stolen out of their trucks. It used to be when local TV stations would always brand their cars. They've had so much gear stolen, they now have unmarked vehicles because they got tired of having their camera stolen. Hell, a lot of companies are doing that, Mustafa.
Well, I mean, no one's going to carry freedom papers anymore. It's really that simple. And that's really when you get to the core of what folks are saying is you have to prove to me that you're supposed to be in this space.
Sustained.
It is just not happening.
And when you say that, look, the way the whole anti-apartheid movement, not how it started, but the divestment campaign against South Africa started when Ken Williams worked at Polaroid and walked into the Polaroid building and he saw this thing called a passbook. And it hit him after he investigated it that Polaroid was selling and making money off of those passbooks that were being sold in South Africa. And it was the books, essentially, that was like a passport where black people had to, on demand, by somebody white, show their papers.
Anybody
And essentially, what we're seeing, y'all, we got videos for the rest of the week. Well, I do. I got one for every day this week. In every single one of those videos, essentially, a black person is being asked to show their papers for delivering packages. One black woman is being stopped by a white woman from leaving a building she work at to show her papers. And a black man with his 2 kids is being denied by a white woman in New York from visiting a friend in the apartment because she's like, I don't even know who you are. And that's exactly what's happening. That black people are having to prove that we exist. And these white folks like, well, what's wrong with you? You should be willing to show it. Like the dude, I think it was in Pennsylvania. Remember the black woman was at the pool?
Oh, yeah.
No. Where your key fob?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, go ahead and put your key fob in. If it goes green, then I'm going to let you in. He got fired. The 2 black girls in Maryland, 2 black women in Maryland who were going looking at a luxury apartment, and they said, y'all can go ahead and just, enjoy the pool, lounge by the pool. Then the white man followed them half mile down the street, and they were supposed to look at buying the apartment. It is essentially, y'all got to prove you here.
And that you deserve. That's the other thing, that you deserve to, not to prove you here, who you are, but that you deserve to be here.
I have been to, recently, restaurants. I went to go buy a car and could afford everything in the room. And new white folks walked in and they went to them and assumed I was just hanging out and loitering when I went there to buy a car. But I'm saying this at the risk of getting on people's nerves. Everybody who was hovering around not getting to me were salespeople who were black and white. There's black people who internalize this, and I'm going to keep focused on that because black people need to unlearn internalized white accommodationists, which results into anti-black behavior from the hands of black people. Because white people are redundantly white and racist and doing what they do. Of course, there's exceptions to it, but systemically, they relapse into white supremacy all the time, and I think they're going to continue to do that. I think one of the things that might slow it down a little bit is filming it like we're doing. But what we need to do as black people is unlearn the need for white gaze to give us approval to even care about each other. You mentioned this dude, the brother at CNN who was right across from you, who wouldn't speak to you because he was psychologically worried about white people might see me with him. White people might judge me. They might not like me no more, and they might take me off the token slave list and make me a normal black person. I can't be seen with him. The white boy, whatever his name was, who was the head of the whole thing, don't got those concerns. So he's not self-conscious like that. But a lot of black people, even online and all over the place, are worried about white.
But that same black person was in the room when the same black person was in the room, because one of my folks was in the room when he said, we need to go hire us another Roland Martin. And somebody said, well, we already got Roland Martin. No. We need to go hire us another Roland Martin. So that same black person, limited opportunities I got. And then in 2012, when I got a call the night before the Democratic National Convention, we're not going to need you this week. I'm sorry. Y'all flew me here. I'm staying in the hotel room y'all paying for, and the convention ain't even started, and you already decided you're not going to need me. And then was like, we're not going to use you on debate nights or election nights. He made that call.
Of course.
So that's why. So trust me, when I see his ass.
Let's say this.
I ain't said his name. But I'm telling y'all right now.
What's his initials, Roland?
I'm telling you right now. When I see his ass,
Yeah, well, you
furniture
see,
might be moving.
Don't hurt him.
Well, no, I ain't gonna hurt him, but he might get cussed out.
I'll just leave it at this. While we unlearning some things, we also need to better understand the law. False imprisonment is not somebody just absolutely putting their hands on you and stopping you. So we need to start utilizing the law that exists to hold these people accountable.
I'm telling you, we got videos of these crazy-ass white folks literally blocking. The one we showed 2 weeks ago. Yep. This woman was blocking this man from driving his car to his house and threatening to call the cops. No, I'm telling you right now, happened to me. I'm calling the cops and I'm saying, arrest this fool for false imprisonment.
Exactly.
Because that's what happened. And some of these, that video was an 11-minute video. And people need to understand, these are black people going, catching hell, getting our blood pressure up, all of a sudden, all of that because some fool. And that's exactly what's happening. So, unfortunate. So, yeah, we got a few more this week. It's so many of them, y'all. It's a daily segment on Roland Martin Unfiltered. All right, y'all. I got to play this video, y'all. So, we saw this video. First of all, I ain't realized somebody black lived in Montana.
That's one. That's one.
There's a sister named Angela Whitehead. These cops from the Billings, Montana Police Department walked into her apartment without asking Angela's permission. They didn't knock on the door. Woo! Check out Angela.
You can't. You cannot come in my home. I did not give him permission.
You did not. He was.
Thank you. So, no, it's an altercation.
There was no altercation.
I don't give a damn what you heard. I don't give a damn what you heard. You understand what I'm saying? No, because this is my home, and this is my property, and I'm telling you to leave my home. That's what I'm telling you. This is my house. I pay these bills. You crazy? Out your head coming up in my house? You must be crazy coming up in here. Talking about you heard something. You heard me talking. I talk loud and I'm aggressive. And guess what? You did not knock on my door. There's no weapons here. There's nothing going on here. And you are violating my rights, sweetheart. Right. Now, tell me that I'm fucking wrong. You can't, because I'm not wrong. You do not come in my home without my permission. Period.
When I get called,
I don't care what you got.
Hey, I don't care.
I don't care what you got. Because guess what? If I hadn't just came in the house and smoking a cigarette, this door would have been closed and your ass would have had to knock. You do not fucking come in my house without my permission. With your white ass, and I'm black, and I'm scared of you. So guess what? I don't care. Right. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
That's why you're screaming.
I'm screaming because I'm screaming because you're in my space. This is my home. This is where my kids live. How I know you wasn't coming up in here with a fucking gun? Black people killer? How do I know that? I don't. So guess what? I'm aggressive. I'm being hostile, like you guys call us, because you done came up in my home. Stop playing. You got the wrong black girl on the right day, baby. What do you want? What do you want? Goodbye. I know my rights. They cannot walk in my home. Because if this door was closed, they would have had to knock. Don't ever do that again. Thank you.
They left out the motherfucking part.
Oh, man. Okay, y'all aired the good part out. All right, let me go ahead and do it, okay? So it's a brother who's off. Oh, I can't believe y'all edited the good part. Oh, man. It's a brother who's off screen. He's trying to be reasonable. Sir, she's like, shut up. It's my house. Go back to the cop. She jumped in the cop's ass. Brother start talking. Kevin, shut up. Y'all left the good stuff out. It was a brother was trying to calm her. She was like, shut up.
That's why I run this house.
No, she said, I run this house.
I pay the bill.
And then it was, dog, she said it.
Did she really?
Bruh.
She said, I pay the bill.
She's like, Kevin, shut the hell up.
Yeah, she did. That's my cousin. I'm claiming her. She's a member of my family.
No, but she was. You heard a noise.
Oh God.
And you gonna walk into the apartment?
Not knock.
Not knock.
Just walk in. Two policemen. Hey now.
We know who need to run for Congress from Montana.
Right? And that'd be her campaign video.
But they stood in the video and they didn't say anything.
And then they left. And then they left.
And at the end, you didn't hear the other part at the end where the cop said, well, ma'am, you really should take his advice. Listen to him. She's like, hell no. Out. But I'm with her.
We need to replicate replicate that.
But she was right, actually. That's why they just stood there, because they were trying to figure out a way to gracefully to de-escalate and just walk out. Eventually, they just backed out. I've never seen anything like that.
They had no business
They had no
there in the
business
first
there.
place. You just don't walk up in somebody's house.
Because you heard something. She said, I got kids. And you heard me talking loud. And I'm aggressive.
I love her. I want to clone her. I want to replicate her.
I'm telling y'all.
That's my spirit animal.
Well, did you tweet that out, that video out?
Oh, hell yes, I tweeted the video out. That's why I saw it.
I need to retweet that.
Dog, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And what I love about it, when she was like, shut up!
Yeah.
She told her brother and I, he was trying to like, Mr. Officer, everything, it's, officer.
Yeah, he was playing Mr. Bojangles, and she wasn't having it.
No, she wasn't having it.
She said, I'm in my house. I'm scared. I got kids. You got a gun. I'm black. You white.
No, and you know what? And the reason I wanted that on because I'm serious. Black people have gotten fed up. And here's the other piece. And we talk about these shootings and stuff. Black folks are tired in this damn country of having to be on our P's and Q's, change our tone, and wear a damn suit when we drive in, okay? Because we have to sit here and deal with some bullshit, okay, from folks every single day. And I'm sorry, I'm calling like it is. We're tired of it. We're tired of having to change everything about us to accommodate folks who are largely white who can't deal with the reality, okay? There's a video of a white woman. Cops pull her son over. White woman comes to the scene, cusses the cops out. I'm talking about up and down. This is the cop the whole time. Ma'am, I understand. Ma'am, you can't show me a black mama who would come to the scene. The cops would say, you interfering with law enforcement.
She might have been shot.
I'm just saying that, so Angela had enough. Angela probably saw Hedge of Land video, and she probably saw everything else, and then she also knew, you're in my house. You crossed that threshold, no warrant, no knock. And that's why they had to back out. Because they couldn't do resisting arrest. They couldn't say disorderly conduct because she was actually in her house.
She said the door is only open because I was out there smoking my cigarette. Otherwise, the door would have been closed.
And you would have had to knock.
And you would have had to knock.
All I'm saying
and there were some big cops too, man. They were like 6'2", 6'3".
And they had missed the meal. You know?
Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I think I found it. I think I found it. Go to my iPad.
What I'm saying, and I don't give a fuck about what you talk about. Shut the fuck up. Now, you shut up. I don't care what they talking about. This is my house. I pay these bills. You crazy?
Yeah,
I told you
one more time.
I told y'all they cut the good stuff out. I told y'all. Kevin was talking. Hey, shut. My advice to Kevin. Zip it. She aggressive. Zip it.
You know?
Jackie Clark, your job is to get Angela on the show tomorrow. She was on Joe Madison's show this morning. Your job is to get her on the show tomorrow. We got to give Angela an Image Award.
Oh, yeah.
We got to give Angela an Image Award. All right, y'all, we got to go. I knew y'all would go. Normally we play some crazy-ass white person who lost their mind. But Angela right there. Angela,
those are crazy-ass white people.
Angela got to get an invite to the Image Awards next year or something.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Take her to the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Yes.
Damn, that'll be good. All right, y'all. If you want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered, the blackest show out here, please go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Join our Bring the Funk fan club. We'd love for you your support. Again, whether you want to pay via Cash App, PayPal, Square, you name it, please support us because, again, this is what we do. We have a great show for you tomorrow. And trust me, that black woman's going to be on this show. It might be tomorrow. It might be on Friday. It might be on Monday. But we're going to have her on the show because sister was giving them the business.
Yes, she was.
The true sister.
She was the truth. Angela Whitehead, power to the people. Power! You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible.
Like I talked about this story out of Alaska.
where a young swimmer, a sister, biracial, was disqualified after a race because the judge ruled that he could see her butt cheeks. Okay? Now, after lots of public outcry, the decision was reversed. Now, Brecklin Willis, she's a member of the swim team at Diamond High School in Anchorage, Alaska. She has competed in 4 events in a swim competition on Friday. She won, she swam in 4 of them, won a heat during the meet. But a race official said that her swimsuit had shifted into a position that showed too much of her backside, claiming that was a rule against that. Folks, it was a school-issued swimsuit. Many people say that she's a curvaceous person, but she's also a sister, meaning she got butt. She's biracial. Erica, this is absolutely insane. In fact, there was a female judge who actually said, we're going to have a problem with this once this gets out. This guy tried to claim that the rule existed, and they said, no, it doesn't. This is nonsense, this rule. This is crazy.
So cue Serena Williams, and then just cue also the policing of black bodies. This is not just black women. To be black is to live in a police state constantly. It does not matter where you live, where you, what type of occupation that you have. That is really the existence of being black. And so when we hear stories like this that have actually made national news, I know for myself and people that I communicate with, this is not something that surprises us because we've actually experienced the same things growing up in school and whatnot and in our own profession. So I think that this is kind of a part of that larger conversation where we're just talking about, like, on the debate stage, which is a perfect place on the HBCU campus, that these are some of the conversations that need to be had from a constituent or just, folks in the public to people who are actually running from higher office to talk about where do they stand on making sure policies that really do continue to keep us in a place where everything we do, from our hair, our locks, to our bodies, to the way that we communicate, is always something that's being policed.
Utterly idiotic, Greg. It's utterly idiotic.
It is, but I mean, I agree with Sister Wilson. I agree with Erica. I mean, at the end of the day, the rule does exist. It exists in the warped fantasies of white men and the white racial imaginary. As she said, remember that catsuit Serena had on almost 20 years ago now at the U.S. Open. And remember what they tried to do her at the French Open, saying she couldn't win, so she just put on a tutu and revolutionized the tennis world in a tutu. My point is that there will never not be a fascination, number one, with the body. She's right. It's not just black people. Look at the ESPN annual body issue. This fascination with the body. But when it comes to black people, black men like LeBron James with his arm around the waist of a model on the cover of Vanity Fair, like in a replica of the King Kong 1933 version, or for that matter, coming forward to 2019, this example. What we are dealing with is this fetishization of the body, and black women have had to suffer the brunt of it, brother.
Whether it's their body or their hair.
Scott?
I mean, this is swimming while black. And you got wrestling while black. Remember the cat that they cut his dreads off?
Yes.
They said he couldn't compete, and they know that people of color, we love competing, we are athletic. They love to say we're scientifically engineered differently, which is complete falsity. But white privilege and white racism, they continue to be obsessed with us and our ability to achieve athletically and intellectually despite their efforts to suppress us. Right. Our candidates win despite voter suppression and oppression. And they continue, white America continues to be obsessed with this, and we keep winning, which is why when we all grew up, we say, you gotta be twice as good in order to survive, let alone succeed. Our parents were right. We do, because white privilege and white racism continues to be obsessed with us and trying to see how much more we can overcome, and we keep winning. And good luck to that swimmer, and glad she got that resolved, and she needs to keep swimming, because they're telling her she probably got to lose weight to be a championship swimmer because she's too curvaceous. Keep your curves, young lady. Keep your curves.
Well, first of all, they ain't going nowhere.
Right.
They ain't going nowhere, and they might as well suck it out.